Okay, so now we're going to start the Honorees Presentation, and I see the desserts are coming out as well. So they're going to put them in the middle, so you can keep eating dinner and switch over to dessert anytime you want. Over the past 11 years, many volunteers and organizations have helped us achieve our goals. Without their ongoing support, services, friendship, and fundraising activities, our foundation would not be here. Early last year, Nikki, Michael, and I decided to honor 10, but you know what happened with our 10th year anniversary. So for this year, we added one more, number 11. These 11 honorees have been with us from the early days of the foundation and have gone above and beyond the call of duty. None of these honorees were inner circle friends or close family members when Nikki was diagnosed and the foundation began. So these individuals, families, and organizations have made large commitments over many years and are an integral part of our family's foundation and its success. There are definitely many others who are also very important to our family and our foundation, and they have our sincere gratitude. The three of us will briefly share their stories. I could talk for hours about these people and the companies and what they mean to us. And you have a sheet at your table that gives you other descriptions about them. They will come up for brief comments and a quick photo. And at some point, we hope we can get all of them together for a photo over here. So we will start with Nikki. She'll introduce the individual honorees, and then Michael will do the families, and then I will do the corporations. And Nicole, your turn. So as we start to read one, the honoree will come over here, and then when we finish, we'll give you the award, take a quick photo, and then you'll say a quick something, if you want to. No pressure.
All right. Okay, we are starting with our lovely individuals. Meryl came to Bite Me Cancer in 2012 and jumped right in to offer her help and joined the development committee. Later that year, she became a member of the board of directors. She was co-chair of the development committee and then moved to her current role as co-chair of the finance and ops committee. She is currently our treasurer. Last year, she also became co-chair of the wine dinner committee. Meryl's dedication to Bite Me Cancer is truly amazing. Adding to her commitment is that she is a thyroid cancer survivor, and since she joined us, her daughter Rachel was diagnosed with thyroid cancer as well. Over the years, she has also involved her employer and other companies as sponsors and has brought many of her family and friends to a variety of events, which has resulted in her bringing us $100,000 so far. Meryl, everybody.
Meeting the Ferraro family and joining this wonderful foundation has changed my life in so many wonderful ways. Big thank you to my family and my friends and the many companies who have continued to support the foundation financially with their generous contributions, as well as support our family through multiple thyroid cancer diagnoses. Myself, my daughter, and my niece all had thyroid cancer. Your continued support is greatly appreciated. It's made a huge impact on our thyroid cancer research grant program, as well as our Teen Bag program. And I'm forever indebted to all of you. Sharon?
All right. Next up, Mark, or as I know him, Mr. Searle, started with Fight Me Cancer as a member of our very first board in 2010. He had known our family through Leadership Fairfax and was willing to help start the foundation. Mark remained on the board for many years and has held many roles, including Vice Chair of the Board, Co-Chair of the Development Committee, and Co-Chair of the Teen Support Committee. Throughout the years, he continues to be super supportive and participates in any way he can. Currently, he is a member of the Teen Support Committee, and now even his wife Paula is on our wine dinner committee. Mark, everybody.
Thank you very much, Nikki. That's great. You know, the beauty of this arrangement, and I'm not the only volunteer that feels this way, but the beauty of this arrangement is that I get far more out of this than I could ever have gotten from the foundation or that they get out of me. This foundation, the people in this room, the people that we work with, it's so rewarding. The engagement with this family, it's just been unbelievable experiences. I'm sure you'll hear over and over again, but it's really the fundamental thing is the inspiration of Nikki, and that just constant reminder that attitude is everything. That's what it's all about. That's the reward here. So thank you. Thank you all.
Okay. My job is to introduce the families. Janine, Colin, and Jordan Callahan have been helping Fight Me Cancer since the original Fight Me Cancer team was developed for the Relay for Life, before even the foundation was formed. Jordan, this young man here, young man who is quite tall now, was only 7 when he came to the Relay for Life. Janine joined the first board of directors in 2010. When Janine needed to come up to a board, her husband became a board member. Colin was co-chair of the Teen Support Committee for many years. Colin and Jordan have been an integral part of our teen bag stuffing program and events, and the foundation greatly depends on both of them. We can't have a stuffing event at the foundation without Jordan. He just runs the whole back end. Janine's also joined us too. Over the years, Jordan's own dedication and commitment to the foundation has been very impressive. We are truly grateful for his participation, and we are so impressed with the young man he has become. Ladies and gentlemen, the Callahan family.
Callahan's still falling. All right. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic.
Well, you already heard from the better half of the family in that impressive introduction earlier. We are just so happy to be part of this process. And for me, and for us, certainly with Jordan, the Team Bag program has really been a key part. When we first went out with starting on the board and getting connected with it, it was the Team Bag program that was really the thing that resonated with me, because it felt like a real thing we could do for kids. And so that's what we've done, and we've been really honored to continue to do that. I remember when we got our first 90 bags out, and we're happy with that. And now we got 9,000 bags. Thank you to your generosity, continued generosity tonight to keep that process going. Thank you.
Our second family this evening unfortunately could not be with us, and we're going to recognize them. The DeCesare family can't be with us tonight, so we will accept this award on their behalf and get together with them at another time to give them their award. In 2013, daughter Rachel wanted to help out Bite Me Cancer for her bat mitzvah project with her mom because her mom, Joanne, was a thyroid cancer survivor. She set up a lemonade stand project that raised $1,600. Unfortunately, shortly thereafter, Rachel also became diagnosed with thyroid cancer when she was 14 years old. The commitment became even stronger to Bite Me Cancer. So the family started an annual home fundraiser that each year grew, raising $5,000, $6,000, and then $8,000. It was so impressive to see the outstanding support the family has brought together. Joe is currently a member of our development committee, and the family continues to support the Bite Me Cancer Foundation. The rest of the Cesare family are with Rachel this weekend. It's Virginia Tech Parent Weekend.
All right.
They're down there, and Rachel's doing great at school, so we're happy for them. Let's give them a round of applause. The third family I get to recognize this week, this evening, is just an awesome family. In 2014, the Rayleigh family became involved after finding Bite Me Cancer. We're dealing with their own 17-year-old daughter, Madeline, who has been diagnosed with thyroid cancer. Thank you. Where was I? Rich put together a few outstanding fundraisers while he pushed himself to ride his motorcycle across the Mojave Desert and also across Alaska, raising $5,000 and $10,000. If my memory serves correct, he actually deposited or gave a teen support bag while he was on the road in Alaska, right? He brought a teen support bag with him, gave it to the hospital. The family's been a sponsor for many Bite Me Cancer events throughout their company. They've also driven from their home in Maryland to attend many activities, and I hear they like crabs. Maryland crabs, that is. The Rayleigh family.
There we go. Come on.
So, as a family, we've always kind of followed a credo that, you can be the type that if there's a crisis, you can run out, away, or you can run in. And what I always respected from the beginning was just Bite Me Cancer is the organization that runs in. Every single person in here runs in to help. And that's, even if you're uncomfortable doing it, you're still doing it. And that's the charge for all of us. So, I love my daughter very much. So I do anything for her.
And I just wanted to share a story that's been really impactful to me that I think would be good to share today. So it's a story that I heard when I was a freshman in college and I was volunteering in Philadelphia for homeless people. And it just meant a lot to me. So there was a storm at sea and a bunch of sea fish got washed up on shore. And there's like hundreds of thousands of starfish. But there's hundreds of thousands of starfish that have washed up. And there's a little boy on the shore, and he's picking up each one and throwing it back into the ocean individually. And an old man approaches him and he says, there's hundreds of thousands of starfish on this beach, and there's so many, and you're never going to save them all, and you're never really going to make a difference. And the little boy, he picks up a starfish, and he looks at the old man and he says, you know what, it makes a difference to this one. And he throws it back into the ocean. And for me, that's like what Bite Me Cancer is about. We can't stop this inevitable evil that is cancer. It's something that we all live with and have to deal with, unfortunately. Everybody is impacted by it in some way. And I just think that when we think about these bags, and you buy one for just one kid, you can't cure cancer, obviously, as just a normal person, but you can really impact that one kid's life. And that's just really important to me, and I think it's definitely important to Bite Me Cancer, so.
Okay, now we will go to the corporate honorees. Cooley is a global law firm that has been very generous with their pro bono support of Bite Me Cancer. In 2010, Colleen Gillis and I had been working together with Leadership Fairfax. For those of you who don't know, Leadership Fairfax is a leadership organization in Fairfax County, and there's a number of Leadership Fairfax alumni here, and many of them helped us even start our first board. Half our board was Leadership Fairfax. So if you're a business person and you want networking and learning, look it up. Colleen offered to authorize pro bono services so that Bite Me Cancer could file its 501c3 status and develop its bylaws. This would have been a very expensive proposition for us if we didn't have this help. She sat on the foundation's first board of directors, and through the years, Peter Crane has come on board in her place and has been a constant resource on our board of directors for our legal assistance. The firm has been a consistent sponsor and has offered their services for anything we've needed, no cost, including have our board meetings at their office. We could not have formed Bite Me Cancer so quickly and managed the foundation so successfully without their expertise and generosity. There's no way, really. I mean, how many of you can afford a huge law firm to kind of run your little nonprofit? So, thank you very much.
Just a snitch. Yep, there you go. Right, there you go.
I'll keep this short, but for me personally, it's been a great honor to have a little role in Bite Me Cancer's growth, and I think they overemphasized the services we provide, but it does take a team. I'd like to recognize my other Cooley employees that are here, and just because this is a Cooley Award, I want to tell you two quick things about Cooley. One is they were voted one of the best law firms for giving back. So they're one of those firms that really practices what they preach. In 2020, Cooley employees donated or performed over 60,000 pro bono hours. And so if you know how law firm economics works, that's a pretty big number that Cooley, and they actually don't cap us, which is something that's, if you know law firms, they encourage us to participate in pro bono work, and they don't give us a limitation. They tell you to go out, do good in the community, give back. And for me, Bite Me Cancer, working with the Ferraro family, and I'm on the operations and finance committee with Meryl Basaga, and I can't tell you how honored I am to work with this great foundation, the families, all of the people that I get to associate with here. So it's really my honor to be here tonight and be a part of this great foundation. Thank you.
The next honoree is Custom Inc. Nikki and I met Mark Katz, CEO of Custom Inc., early in the development of the support bag program. And this was in the very early stages of Custom Inc. I don't know how many of you know Custom Inc., but they've become an international t-shirt company. I met Mark in 2010 when the company was in Tyson's Corner and there were 400 employees. And I was at a networking event for Leadership Fairfax. And he was there, we were just kind of talking. He just hired his first HR person, told him about the program, he was curious. Right away he said, I have to help you. How about a coupon for a free t-shirt in every bag? I don't care if the team never orders. I just want them to have time and have fun designing something. And that just blew me away, and I thought, yeah, he's gonna go back home and he's gonna forget about this. But he didn't. And he asked to meet with Nikki. We went to his cool office a couple times where that couch was. Is that couch still in the office? He came up with the idea for the company on a couch that's still in the office. So as they've grown, and now I don't even know how many employees there are, but they're huge. He still stays involved. The community leadership has grown. Now they're in California. But they continue to provide the coupon and change the process every so often if we need it. They've provided other items. As you donate tonight, when you bring your receipt of your purchase, you'll get this kind of really cool bag with the Bite Me Cancer logo on it. They've donated wine bags. They've really helped us. They donate all of our t-shirts, so we don't have to charge for our t-shirts. So Nati has been our rep, I think, from the beginning, and he's helped us design things, and he's been awesome. And so Mark was going to be here tonight, but it's his daughter's 10th birthday, so, you know, we had to give him a break. And since the community engagement group is in California, and the other community person is in Charlottesville, Nati's in Greenbrier, right down the street from us, living in Chantilly. Go Chargers! So, we would like to honor Custom Inc. with an honorary award. Thank you.
So he found out about this 2 days ago. So I'm so impressed that like ready to
Yeah, so our CEO Mark couldn't make it here today, so I'm here on his behalf, and just want to say that on behalf of all the inkers, we call ourselves inkers, we're all over the country, and we are so proud to just play a small little part in giving everyone's bags, t-shirts, and an opportunity to design. Just give them a few minutes or half an hour, or however long it takes them to design something cool, and just keep their minds off things and really try to help support the cause. So it's been amazing to play a part and seeing the growth of Bite Me Cancer, and you know, we hope to continue to do this for years and years to come.
Next, Bev and Mike Gray from Exhibit Edge. They have been extremely supportive and generous with their offerings to Bite Me Cancer, like our exhibit tent outside that you saw walking in, our step and repeat over here on the side, many promotional items for fundraisers. In 2019, they even brought their large photo booth to the wine dinner and manned it, as well as trained others. And it would have been here tonight, but all of a sudden now we're back in busy convention season, so we couldn't get it. They've sponsored and attended events. They're a source of ongoing support. Tonight, Mike is our videographer. And the other day, we were thinking we should have some props for the photo booth. And I called Bev, I'm like, do you have anything? She's like, come on over to the office, and showed me like 8 boxes of props that we could choose from. So we are very appreciative not only of Bev and Mike as individuals and wonderful friends, but of Exhibit Edge and their staff who help us ongoing. Thank you.
You good?
So Mike said, you can have a minute. I asked him for 3. He said, you can have all the time you want. But I can't do this without looking at you guys, so I'm asking you to come down there and have a seat.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Get your wine, everybody.
Nikki, thank you for reminding us how fragile and precious life is. Thank you for letting us love you. Your story, 11 years of a foundation, 7 years of this, and 5 years of your story are so precious. Your struggles, you've told us about with honesty and strength. You've given hope and encouragement to so many people in the same situation. And especially teenagers. The Bite Me Cancer hospital bags and this event are just small signatures of what you are a part of. And you should be so proud of that. So proud. Teenagers just want to have fun. Well, we do too. Hey, look. Pretty sick, right? That's sick. Well, we're going to be grandparents soon, so I had to try and look a little hip. But teenagers just want to have fun and they want to have freedom. Not this kind of stuff. So I want to focus tonight on the story and its power. I mean, Jesus told parables, stories. The mustard seed, the rich man, the sower and the seed. It's the most effective way to reach people. I mean, you have unfathomable wisdom about medical and this and that and everything else, but that's not what reaches people. It's your story that reaches people. Well, I remember being a teenager, 50 years ago. And I wanted freedom from my parents, their tyranny and their control. And so I got a very used car and I got a $236 a month apartment. It was a while ago. And I worked a 7 a.m., well, 2 jobs. I worked 7 a.m. to 9:30 at night, 6 days a week. I had my freedom. But it taught me about life. And that's a story. Another story. Mike Ferraro, a shoe salesman, 40 years ago, a stranger, a girl, walked into his store.
Oh my gosh, we love you, girl.
By the name of Sharon Ferraro. And through a series of events, became Mike and Sharon Ferraro. I don't know how you handle putting your maiden name on stuff. But that's a story. Bite Me Cancer. I may have heard how it happened, how the name came to be, but all I think about is Italians. Bite me. But that's a story. So, back to my story. My beautiful bride, 29 years of running a business together, and still married for 37 years. That's a story. So one of those jobs I had when I was working 2 jobs 6 days a week, I was also a shoe salesman. So we can relate, Mike. And all you women who say you wear a 7.5 and the measuring stick says 8.5, and you say the shoe's still wrong, and you say the measuring stick is wrong, that's a story. Guys, it's the same thing with you. You wear a 9.5 and you say 10.5, so either way. Look, all of you have a story to tell. All of us have a story to tell. Tell your story. It's your testimony, especially to younger generations. Tonight is Mike and Sharon's story of unconditional love with their daughter. Nikki, I hope you have a long life, and I hope you have many, many more stories of life, of love, of happiness, and I'm sure a few ups and downs along the way, like all the rest of us. All right, so having known Mike and Sharon a lot, and sharing a couple of ribeye and lasagna dinners, and learning about the Italian life, I want you all to raise a glass. I need a couple of glasses of water up here because I will not do this without us having something. Okay. So, having learned Italian forcibly because of Mike, I want to say salute, ti amiamo, bel lavoro, which means, Nikki, we salute you, we love you, good job.
Okay, we're almost done. 3 more. Claudette and Don Evans. From the very first teen bag, Claudette and Don have fully supported Fighting Cancer. Claudette designed our first baseball cap, and these baseball caps are a huge hit with the teenagers. This was before we had the current logo. And then she designed the current hat that is so popular with the teens and young adults. Actually, we get parents and all kinds of families call and ask if they could have the hat. And if you heard the testimonial of one of the teens early on, she had the hat and then 2 years later wore it in her senior photo. This couple has also helped stuff our bags and has helped in other instances when we've needed some extra items like embroidered board of director shirts for an event. Their kindness and dedication and quality of work is wonderful, and Don delivers the big boxes of hats to the office, and we can always depend on them. So thank you very much from day one you've been with us.
Thank you for this very special honor. This is an incredible organization. we're proud to have been able to play a very small role in your great success. I was listening to Custom Ink, and they have hundreds of employees. We're small, family, locally owned. We have basically one employee, my very talented wife, who does incredible jobs. But we're still very proud to play our role in making this the best organization that it is. So thank you very, very much.
Karen Arnett, owner of Karen's Custom Images, has been serving the foundation since the development of the tea bag in 2010. She's the provider of many items in the bag, like the stress ball, the journal, the adult coloring book, one of the newer products, the fuzzy socks, which have been a big hit, and the earbuds. Karen has always offered low pricing, great ideas to keep the bags affordable for us and full of items for use that are useful for teenagers. She's also assisted with other events and activities, including this year's honoree gifts, actually, so she gets one of her own products. She's provided great support, quick service, top-notch quality service to Fight Me Cancer, and she's an LFI Leadership Fairfax graduate, another one.
I am in the best class of the Leadership Fairfax with Sharon, and that's when I met Sharon and mine. And then later on, when they started Fight Me Cancer, I was able to help and do some of the things with their bags, which I really, really enjoyed. I've gotten to know Nikki. She is a remarkable woman, and I'm so proud of her and everything that she's accomplished. And tonight, I've always been networking, and that's how I have made friends and everything. And I'm networking tonight. I brought my friends who have not been fighting cancer. And you have somebody that wants to work on the wine committee next year. And you have somebody that wants to donate. So we're doing that. But I wish you all the success.
I also have to say, when COVID started, and I had no idea where to get masks because this was like a new thing in the world, I called Karen, and she was like, maybe I should get into this part of the business. So as you see, there's hand sanitizers all over the place, and we bought some for our training company, and then I bought like hundreds of masks, hundreds of rubber gloves from her, because I had no idea what was going to happen. And last but certainly not least, only because of the company name in alphabetical order, is Sharon Grill with Rayleigh Marketing Promotions. Sharon has been providing Fight Me Cancer with items for the team bag from the beginning. She provides the actual bag itself, which is a huge hit, and the very cool water bottle that we can't call a swell bottle, but it's sort of like a swell bottle. Over the years, she has provided annual sponsorship awards, items for other activities. She moved out of the area, it's like an hour away now, hour and a half, and she still comes up and helps us. She's always ready to investigate something new. She's consistently offered her discounted pricing, great ideas, wonderful customer service. She's also a graduate of Leadership Fairfax. Woo-hoo! This is a joke of Leadership Fairfax. Every class says they're the best class, so then when you get to networking events, that's what all happens. I'm the best class, you're the best class.
Pleasure to help Fight Me Cancer. I served on the board for a while. I can't tell you how Nikki inspires me. God gave her a challenge. She could have crawled up in a ball and gone to a corner and sulked. But instead of that, she said, I'm going to beat this face on. And she's done a wonderful thing for a lot of people. So thank you, Nikki, for all that you've done.
Let's give a round of applause to all our honorees tonight. Yeah. So we're gonna ask our honorees here in a couple minutes to come to the step and repeat. We'll take a group shot. Zach, how we doing back there, brother? What do we got? How much we got in? Give us the number. See? 15,000, 16,000,
16,125.
and we haven't added up the silent auction yet. The silent auction is open until 9:30, so you have 25 more minutes. 9:30, I'm going to ask Brian and Erica at 9:30 to announce the winners of the silent auction. Africa's amazing. Go to Africa. And nobody's been on the Nats yet. Are there any Nats fans in the room? Nats tickets against Boston. So I'm going to ask the honorees to come to the step and repeat. It's actually 9:07. You got till 9:30 to bid. At 9:30, we got a team of people who are going to take those bid sheets. So we'll see you at 9:30. Enjoy your dessert. Have more wine. Do more networking and make more donations. So thank you.